yeah, first one of my feelings at that, was at some point we had taken so long to we were taking too long to make a plan and it was slowing down the game. That was my first thing, my first thought. In retrospect, looking at it though, if we had gone with the initial plan, that was not a good plan. That wasn't as good a plan as the plan that we came up with. So
Mm.
it is important for the players and the DM, I think, it can be important for them to have a little bit of patience so that, the players actually get to do what they want to do. And even if it's not the most optimal plan, if there's a break in the action, if there's no time constraints, then it makes sense for that conversation to happen. As long as
Right.
the players will kind of self-regulate on that. They'll get to the point where somebody will get to the point where they're like, okay, that's enough. Let's just do something. And so I think that happens.
Yeah, and it's different if, say, you're teaching younger children how to play D&D, which you do all the time, like different set of rules here. But like we're a bunch of grown adults sitting at the table. So for me to not share authority, right? Or like agency, like we don't need a governor. We need a referee.
Right.
We need somebody who's like watching the clock or whatever, but like we're also sharing all of these responsibilities. I will let go of the reins and delegate a lot of this stuff. Um, it's a cooperative game, so you don't have to be a dictator. And it's interesting if you create that space for people to debate, then it's much more interesting when you've lost the ability to plan because let's say we don't quite know what it is, but some gigantic tentacled sea creature is about to sink this ship. The time for discussion is over. Now we're in bullet time. Tell me what you're doing. You got 6 seconds. Like
That's right.
I don't want to play that game every night, but once in a while, maybe for like the first hour or so of a session, oh boy, that's fun. You can't sustain it though. It gets less fun for people over time. But when it
Yeah.
comes up, oh
Yeah.
man, it's what are you doing? What are you doing? You don't have
Right.
time to talk about it. What are you
That's right.
doing?
When you
Act,
enforce
act.
the no talking rule, like you can't talk to each other kind of thing. That's like you said, it's fun for a little bit, but then it gets old. So
Yeah.
yeah, so you want to have that used as a punctuation. And that's what happened. So basically for those who are watching for the narrative, we got into the hold, the bilge waters down there. We were able to snipe these I was going to say whites, not whites.
Guests. I think I
Ghasts.
said
Yeah.
ghouls earlier. They
Yeah.
were guests, and you made pretty quick work. Like you did
Yeah,
good.
we
Like it
split the
was,
party and we still made quick work of them, which
yeah,
was
it was a good
amazing
strategy.
because yeah, the splitting of the party, I didn't really like that idea. I thought let's all kill them and then go get the box, but somebody else had a different plan, which was to go down, a different way. And that was fine. It worked out. We got the box, but we did hear this it was a throwback to evidence we found on the ship, which was like torn uh horizontal planks out of the outer hull and these big suction cup kind of looking evidence that there was, tentacles on there. And so now we have the session ends as the ship seems to be under attack. We don't know that. We know that we hear this big creaking sound and the ship's starting to list even further. So, and that's where we left this session. So good cliffhanger ending. Cliffhanger endings are always fun.
Hmm.
Even when I run one shots, I'll do that sometimes. Or I'll at least leave an open thread for a possible second adventure, right?
Yes, because you want the players to be thinking about the game after the session and
Yeah,
leaving those open loops. Like I just ended a 2-year campaign,
really.
and there was threads and arrows, and like we could return to that story tomorrow, and people are still thinking about it because of that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that Bastion talk we did on you were nice enough to let me substitute for you on Casual Friday on Ryan's channel. So on Ryan's channel every Friday there's a live stream from at 3 o'clock Eastern, and three DMs talk about DMing and the new rules and things are in the news about D&D, that kind of stuff. It was fun. But we did talk about bastions, and that's something for people to do in the off time too, is design their bastion and come up with ideas of what their secret hideout looks like. And that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm pumped that we're getting more of the downtime side of the game.
Yep, exactly. speaking of downtime, I gotta get some stuff done. So before I go teach today, so thanks for the talk, and we'll see you next week.
Absolutely. Bye, everybody.